We should really understand that these things should not be. When we're sick, when these things keep coming up on us, there's a reason.
Amen.
And you have to understand that there is a reason. And usually it's something we really don't want to face up to, you know? But I believe that the Master Yeshua showed us many times when he spoke and healed people, he cast the unclean spirits out. So we have to understand that these unclean spirits are all about. I know, we like to sing about angels all bent around, and I'm sure they are. But you got to remember, not all of them are the right spirit.
That's right. They're not all holy angels.
You listen to that wrong spirit, and the next thing you know, you're accepting it. You're going, I'm going to be sick. We got a couple of people I love, that I could call them up anytime and tell them, how about let's go on up to Sonny's and have dinner? And they'll, whatever it is, they'll knock it out of their way, they'll cancel it, and they'll meet me there and be there. I guarantee it. But you say, how about meeting me for a fellowship meeting? Let's go and praise Yah.
Yeah. Well,
I am so sick. And listen, they're not putting on. They are. They are sick. Because that's the time. This is the time that they let go of the truth, and they let the untruth in, and it'll make you sick every time. I guarantee it. I really hate it when we pray. We keep praying for people, and they come back again and say, need prayer. Okay, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you every time. But I'll tell you, when I lay hands on you and I pray for you, I'm talking to Yah. I'm talking to the healer. I'm talking to the one that promised healing. And I'm believing it. So you must accept it that way. You must really believe that he is going to heal you whenever that touch comes upon you, when that spirit comes upon you. If you don't feel the spirit when I'm praying for you, there's something bad wrong with either you or me. Now, I don't like to put myself up as somebody that's better than anybody else. But I believe all of us, every one of us here, are supposed to have the Spirit.
That's right.
Indwelling. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, then it should work with you the way it does with me.
Amen.
Me and my wife hardly ever get sick. I don't know. I can't remember the last time we ever got sick. But we pray for each other and we believe. I don't need to put anybody down, but listen, when I need prayer, I want that woman to pray for me because I know she believes when she prays.
Amen.
That's the same way. If she sick, she usually, I mean, we live together. Have been doing that for the last 65 years. So we're not always around other people when we need prayer. But I love to pray for you. And I'll pray for you every day. But I really, really, really want to see, this healing. I don't want to see these things coming back up again. I know this is not even what I intended to talk about, but it's the way I feel.
It's the right time for it.
I was a little disappointed when I came today. I looked around and I see a lot of people that's not here.
Empty seats.
When I left, we had a big crowd. I was thinking, who did something bad that now that half of them's not here?
Nobody.
It was me.
No, it was not.
But that happens. I know that happens. But it's like Brother Paul says. Usually it's whoever is supposed to be there are there. And who's not supposed to be there usually are not. My wife and I, and our daughter, went up to West Virginia and Ohio to celebrate Pentecost last Sabbath and first day.
Don't forget Tim. Tim was up there too.
Yeah, Tim did, yeah, and he was very helpful. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
Tim.
I forgot him.
I'm Tim, everybody.
Yeah, yeah, Tim.
But we had a good time with the people there. They're all planning on coming down here for Tabernacle. And we're keeping the feast at a time about a month later than what the Jewish people do, and about 90% of the people in the Sacred Name movement. But we keep it because we believe that we're doing it at the right time. So they're planning on coming down. We got people who contacted us from Missouri, plan to be here. People from West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, plan to be here with us for Tabernacles. So we got a lot of things to work up between now and then, and we'll work on it and get everything ready, whatever we can. While we were there, young lady, I call her young, you might know it, she's 63, 64 years old. When we lived in Tennessee, we had a church. We had a Christian church. We were in the Christian church. And she lived with us, this young lady did. And our daughter was the same age as her, and they were like sisters. And she married my brother, Terry's twin. It didn't last forever. They had a couple boys. And one of them was there on Sabbath. And I spoke on what I've been speaking on here. I can't really go and come up with something new because this is what you always give me to talk about. The coming destruction. There is going to be destruction. Babylon the Great, a place not only the Spirit in chapter 17, but chapter 18, Revelation, a place where all the world sells their goods is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. And I have been telling people, you need to be ready. For the thing that really comes and really strikes me on this, he says, now pay attention to this. He says, my people come out of her. When I realized that all of the people, everybody is spiritually in Babylon the Great. But he says in this place, that his people is in this place and they need to come out before destruction. However that's going to work, I don't know. But I warn people, you got to be ready. They have to be ready. And wherever I go, I have to say that. I got to tell people, get ready, because this is the only warning you're going to get. It's not going to be on TV. They're not going to say, hey, look, it's coming. It's coming. It's going to happen like these people down in Miami. Thursday morning, about 1:30 in the morning. Here they are, sleeping, drinking, dancing, playing, whatever. And 1 minute, they're just having a great time. And the next minute, they're all covered over with love. Destruction. So there's not going to be any warning. You know how they tell us, well, here comes a hurricane. We got several days to get ready for it. Nothing like that. 1 hour. 1 hour total destruction. A big place. It says the city of Babylon the Great, which we know the city of Babylon destroyed a long time ago. So he's talking about something that replaces Babylon today. So how are we going to come out spiritually? In the 4th chapter of Hebrews, no, excuse me, the 4th chapter of Ezekiel, I'm not going to read it because I don't want to take up a whole lot of time. But he told Ezekiel, he said, Ezekiel, what I want you to do, I want you to build up a barrier around Jerusalem. And I want you to lay on one side for 390 days. And that is for the iniquity of the house of Israel. You understand? Now we do understand the house of Israel and the house of Judah, two different houses. And they said, turn over on the other side and lay on that side for 40 days for Jerusalem and Judah. I'm going to concentrate on the house of Israel because that's who I think we own. He said, what I want you to do, Ezekiel, I want you to get some beans, some rice, fillets, some really good stuff. And I want